Hi students, in this video I am going to explain experiment 2 of microcontroller and embedded system laboratory. The question is, write a program to find the sum of first 10 integer numbers. The first 10 integer numbers are 1 to 10. So when we add all the 10 numbers, we will get 55 decimal value. Corresponding hexadecimal value is 37H. Okay. So here how I am going to do this addition means, first I will add 9 and 10. With that result I will add 8. With that result I will add 7. Then 6, then 5, then 4, then 3, then 2, then 1. So in this program I am going to have two registers initially. One is to hold the count, another one is to hold the first data. So count is 10, first data is also 10. Okay, we'll start the program. Always this is the first line, area, then session name, then memory, code memory, type of memory, read only memory. Then start and entry and start. This is the first instruction. Move R0, 10. Okay. So R0 register is used here to hold the first data. So after addition, we will store every time. Once the addition is over, we will update the result in R0 register only. Next, move R1, R0. So same 10 value, that is nothing but R0. We are moving to R1 register. Okay. Now we are starting the loop. Added sub R1, R1, 1. Okay. So here I told R1 is count register. So that I am decrementing. R1 is equal to. Next is add R3, R0, R1. So now I am adding the first two data. First data is available in R0 register. The second data is available in R1 register, which is nothing but 9. So I am adding 10 and 9. This is my first addition. The result is R19, that is available in R3 register. But we have one register to hold the addition result, that is R0. So in the next instruction, I will move R3 content to R0 register. So instruction is move R3, R0. R0, R3. Okay. So R3, 19 is moved to R0 register. Next, I have to continue this, means I have to go to the loop. For that, I am comparing R1, 0, whether R1 became 0 or not. Okay. Next, to decide to go back to loop or to come out of the loop, I need one branch instruction. So branch instruction is B. Along with that, I have to keep on conditional. So I need conditional branch instruction. That instruction is branch not equal. If both are not equal, I can jump back to loop, add it. Okay, so here both are not equal. Here 9 and 0 we compared, both are not equal. So I'll jump back to add it. So again I'll subtract. So this time R1 is equal to 8. R1 is equal to 8. So now I will add 19 and 8. 19 and 8. My result is 27. That will be available with R3 register, that I will move to R0 register in the next instruction. So now 27 is available with R0 register. Now I will compare 8 and 0. 8 and 0, both are not equal. Here we compared 8 and 0, both are not equal. Again we will go back to loop. So now this time I will subtract 8 minus 1, it is 7 now. Then here I will add 27 plus 7, the result is 34, that is stored in R0 register in the next instruction. Now we will compare 7 and 0, again we will go back to the loop. So till R1 becomes 0, R1 becomes 0, we will repeat the loop. So at the last time we will be having 55 at R0 register. So this is the final result, 55 decimal value. 55 decimal value will be available with R0 register. Okay. Now R1 is 0. Now in compare instruction we will compare 0, 0. So both became equal. Here the condition is, if both are not equal, then we can jump back to loop. But here if both are equal, so we should come out of the loop. So what is the next instruction? Stop. We included start here, so we have to include stop also. Then we can end the source file. Okay. So the final result 55D is available with R0 register. Correspond 55 decimal is nothing but 37H. We'll see the execution part.
As students, I have opened the KL software. First step is project, new microvision project. In desktop, create a folder. I'm giving file name. Next step is vendor name is NXP LPC 2148. We have to choose it. Our IC number, ARM number. Then OK. Yes, we need. Then after that, go to file, new. This is project window. This is edited window. Here only we have to type the program. I'm copying the program. After typing the program, file, save. So this is my file. I'm saving it with .asm extension. Save. After saving the file, we have to add the file into the target. So click on the target, right click on source group, add existing file. This file type should be ASM source. This is my file. Add, close. So it will be added here. Then you have to remove the startup file. After that project, build target. I got 0 errors, 0 warnings, so I can go for the debugging. See here, the first instruction, these are the available register on user and system mode. Initially all the register content are 0, PC is also 0. See the first instruction, we are moving the count 10 to the R0 register. You can find 10 in R0 register. 10 is nothing but A, R0 register. Next to the same value we are moving to R1 register. So A we can find in R1. Next we are subtracting R1, 1 from R1. Means 10 minus 1 is equal to 9. R1 becomes 9. Now I am comparing R1 with 0. So comparison result will not be saved anywhere. So only the PC value will change. See PC is C. Next time it will become 10. See it became 10. No changes in the register because comparison output result will not be stored anywhere. Only the CPSR flags will be set. Next we are adding R3 and R0 and R1. R0 is A. R1 is 9. A plus 9. 10 plus 9, 19. Corresponding hexa value we will get. So it is 13. So one by one we can add final answer. We know that we should get the 37. We calculated already 37 we have to get. So each time we can press. Otherwise you can do one thing, reset, run it. See the final result should be available with R0 register and R3 register because in the addition instruction we used R0, R3, the same R3 content we move to R0 also. You can check here. See final result 37. 37 is available with R3 as well as R0. Because the written value should be available with R0 register. So we are moving to R0 register. So you can find here 37 is available with R3 as well as R0. This is the execution part of this program. Thank you.